Propositions are difficult. I don't have a completed proposition. I've heard some. The best experience I have had has been with the younger people in America and some few of my own generation who have had to confront the mass hallucination or style of consciousness or mode of consciousness into which we were born, and had some kind of mental breakthrough which clarified not only the nature of our own identity, which was also swept under by the mechanical society, but also the nature of others' identities as being the same as our own, that we are all one, and also the nature of the entire universe, perhaps, as what is very perplexingly a total illusion or maya. The point of the Prajnaparamita, which I chanted, was to say that almost all appearances, if all appearances which we encounter, are quixotic and illusory. That is not necessarily to preclude our taking detached action within the situation. The most detached action that I have seen taken within the situation is the use of LSD by the younger people for the purpose of demystifying their own consciousness and arriving at some sort of common meat universe where they are sitting with Flowers, ourselves, and Mr. Carmichael, and thus being able to begin to relate as self to common self. Where this leads in terms of practical action, we have very small community groups in San Francisco, in New York, and in New York, beginning to leave the money wheel and also beginning to leave the hallucination wheel of the media, beginning to form small cooperatives, tribal units, societies of their own, beginning to share money or do without money, beginning to put on mass entertainment in the parks to raise the general awareness, not love power, but awareness power of their contemporaries, and then beginning to move in on authority with those weapons which have been called flower power. Flower power being euphemistic for a simple, calm, tranquil equilibrium, non-violent as far as possible, as far as the self can be controlled so that it can relate to other selves in disguise, including the police. Carmichael, earlier in the week, made a proposition which I thought was possible, though I don't think he thought it was possible, that if the hippies in America were able to confront the police with flowers in Newark, then he would be concerned with that as a political tactic. I think that, for my own inspiration, for my own desire, is the one area where I do feel desire for practical action.